Hello, everyone. Welcome to this presentation today. My name is Makanga Christopher, and I'm going to be taking you through a paper review on the topic Explainable Graph Neural Networks for Employee Attrition. Let's get started. These are the contents of what you're going to look at today and the introduction. The paper we are going to be reviewing today is by Ryan Van Dam. It's called Predicting Employee Attrition, and it was written from Tilburg University School of Humanities and Digital Sciences in May 2021, and it was published on Google Scholar, as you can see here. Now, the problem that the author tries to address in this thesis is predicting the likelihood of an agent leaving a company, and he tries to pinpoint the important factors that contribute to employee attrition. Now, we must understand that the author looks at employee attrition as being caused by either voluntary or involuntary factors. And in this case, we are going to be looking at those voluntary factors that may lead to loss of human capital as addressed by the author. Now, the author also goes on to explain to us that employee attrition happens in the world. But in this case, we shall be looking at employee attrition only in call centers, since we all know, or since he informs us that data regarding employee attrition in the real world is full of biases. So he goes on to explain that he will be focusing on designing the best predictive model for employee attrition, but not only that, also addressing imbalances in the data. That's what you're going to be looking at today. Now, there are 4 questions that the author tries to answer. The first question is, to what extent can employee attrition in call centers be predicted using the state-of-art techniques for machine learning? And the next question is the factors that are most informative when it comes to predicting employee attrition or agents leaving workplaces voluntarily, and the optimal strategy to predict performance for dealing with imbalanced data sets for employee attrition. And lastly, are the so-called black box methods better than the more conventional methods for employee attrition? And hence, his paper review. In his paper review, he reviewed the paper mostly focusing on the methods that were used, or algorithms used to develop the models. And he concluded that from his review, enhanced deep neural network was the best technique used to develop models in to study employee attrition. And now in this study, he's trying to compare deep neural networks with other commonly used algorithms of machine learning. Now, in the thesis, he goes ahead to tell us that he will be using logistic regression, support vector machine algorithm, XGBoost deep neural networks, and balanced random forest for the study in this thesis. And why he's choosing these methods, it's because they were deeply apprehended or commended for good results from his literature review. And now for feature selection, he went ahead to use recursive feature elimination method for feature selection. Now, for model evaluation, he used the 5-fold cross validation to prevent overfitting on the training set during hyperparameter tuning via random search. And then he used accuracy, precision, recall F1 score, and draw curves to address class imbalances. Now, precision and F1 score focused on the minority classes, while F1 score focused on both, focused to balance both classes. In the methodology, 4 approaches were used: the do-nothing algorithm, which was, do-nothing algorithm level approach, which was used via cost-sensitive learning, ensemble level, which was used with balanced random forest, and data level, via smart NC oversampling. He combined these approaches to leverage their complementary strengths via imbalanced datasets. And then he used both convention and black box methods to interpret to give the interpretation for employee interpretability needs in employee contexts. Now, addressing the strengths of this thesis. Now, this thesis gives a comprehensive assessment of employee attrition because he uses a lot of evaluation metrics. So it gives a comprehensive assessment. Now, it also addresses class imbalances, which is a very really good thing. And its robustness through the use of fivefold cross-validation method was really good. Because fivefold cross-validation method increases robustness. Now, looking at the weaknesses, though he used a lot of evaluation metrics, these evaluation metrics were all giving single point metrics. And that was a very big weakness. And the next weakness, the imbalance forecast metrics, or the metrics that we looked at, like accuracy, precision, might overemphasize minority classes, which is really a huge weakness. And then also what I understood, that if he's trying to identify employee attrition in the whole world and he's using a data set of only call centers, it might be biased because the problems call centers face are not the same problems that schools, hospitals, and other employee-based organizations will face. Now, these are some of the visuals from the thesis. And in conclusion, I would want to say that this thesis was really good because he displayed a rigorous review and thoughtful methodology of predicting employee attrition. Really, he used a number of metrics and a lot of things, but he really needs to identify or work on the weaknesses, as I've stated, and try to consider different other contexts to use them to see whether he can come up with something really good. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I stay as Makanga Christopher. Bye.